What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my ranking for all 5 Avengers films to come from the MCU. Yes, there are technically 5 now because of the Thunderbolts name change. So we're going to be diving into this ranking, going from worst to best, from Avengers 1 all the way up to New Avengers. I am very excited to get into this ranking because all the Avengers movies are actually in my top 10 for Marvel. It's genuinely some of the MCU's best, so I'm very excited to get into this ranking. But if you're new to the channel, I'm Nerd Media. I talk about movies, TV shows, and comic books all the time, almost every day. We're talking about the Avengers today. We're probably going to be talking about Thunderbolts tomorrow, Andor. We're going to be talking about Superman, Mission Impossible, so many things that we're going to be talking about on this channel in the next coming weeks and days. So I do want to hear from you guys in the comments down below what your ranking is, but stick around, enjoy the video, comment down below your ranking, and let's dive right into the ranking. Coming in at last place, I'm going to give it to Avengers Age of Ultron. Looking back on this movie, I just put it in the top 10. Like, it genuinely is, like, just right there at number 10. I think this movie is heavily underrated. Yes, I do think that it is trying to set up way too many things in this film, and I feel like that's the biggest flaw. I honestly feel like at the beginning of the film, the twins, Wanda and Pietro, feel like a flaw, but then as they get more built into the story as the film goes on, they really feel part of the story. So it's not even really a flaw. I just feel like they were a little bit misused at the beginning, but that quickly gets fixed as we go on. I think Ultron is a really great villain. My only problem with him is that they used him in one movie. I think that with this movie being the only Avengers movie where the team is together from beginning to end, that really adds a unique factor. This is one of the last Avengers movies where we actually see the real Hulk. I just love the conflict with Ultron and Tony and Bruce, and I love seeing all the Avengers sitting together just trying to lift Thor's hammer. I mean, this movie seriously is one of the MCU's best in a lot of different ways, but unfortunately, of the Avengers movies, it's not quite the best. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Avengers 1. This may be a surprise to some people, but I do have this movie in my top 10. I had this movie. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to give it to Avengers 1. Yeah, this movie is in my top 10. All of these are, but this movie is not the worst Avengers. I may be due for a rewatch on this one, but I do really love like seeing the team come together, their motivations. I think Loki is a great villain. It's one of the best comic book movies, truly. Like, it's probably in the top 12, top 10 for comic book projects is the first Avengers. But I do think that it does have that 2012 feel, and sometimes that can go well, sometimes it can't. And I'm not saying this movie is bad because it was made in 2012. I'm just saying it sometimes doesn't hold up for me personally, and it's kind of, sometimes I just don't really feel like rewatching it, or I just don't really want to go near it. But I do love this movie. It's a classic for Marvel, and it seriously is one of the biggest event films they have had. But I do think that a lot of other movies personally connect to me more, and that's probably for the next 3. So yeah, number 3 is going to go to Thunderbolts, or aka the New Avengers. A lot of people are probably going to give me hate for putting this above the first Avengers. I just had such a way bigger personal connection with Thunderbolts or New Avengers than I have with almost any other MCU film since maybe Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like, this movie, I really just want to keep going back and rewatching because it seriously means that much to me. I mean, I am debating putting this movie above Avengers Endgame, and if that is the case, then my rating would go from Thunderbolts being at number 3 up to number 2 for Avengers movies. But I do think that this movie seriously accomplished so many great things. It felt like OG Marvel, and it really just, they didn't have forced humor, they didn't have forced, like, sadness and emotional moments. They didn't have forced anything really in this film. I mean, the action is great, the cinematography is great, the emotions are some of the most emotional the MCU has been in literally years, and it has some of the most natural comedy ever, and you really do have such a great dynamic with all of these different heroes together. And it's just so awesome to see all these characters come together who are either from Disney Plus or a not so beloved Marvel film. And it's really just exciting to have a team come back together again because we haven't seen a team up movie or an original team up movie since in like a long time. Like, we had Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but to have a new team come together, this one really felt special, and it seriously is such a great movie. And don't even get me started on The Void. I'm making a video about how perfect of a villain that is tomorrow, but seriously, the mental health representation, the comedy, the feel of OG Marvel. It's just overall a great film, but it's also a really great Avengers movie. Number 2 is going to go to Avengers Endgame. I recently just rewatched this like 2 or 3 days ago. I really do still love this movie. It's a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. I love this movie. I love going back in time. I love having all these different unresolved things get resolved in this film. I love the time jump, the 5 year time jump. I love the plot, and I love how everything develops and how we get to see all these different characters' stories and where they're at after the 5 years, and just seeing the Avengers just be casual and just walk around like the regular clothes, going to therapy sessions and hanging out with their kids and stuff. I just love that stuff so much about the MCU, and the fact that we get 3 hours worth of that in this film is awesome. And the final battle of this film is so entertaining, and it has so many great emotional moments, specifically with Tony and Peter. And then you got the iconic I Am Iron Man. You get a great Thanos in this film. Even though he's a different version of Thanos, you get a really great one. And it's just overall peak MCU. I think I have this at number 6 for the MCU right now. But I'm still debating if I want to put Thunderbolts over it or not. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be more based off of the emotional connection, which I think I had a little bit more with Thunderbolts. But this is a really great Avengers movie. It's such a beautiful conclusion to the Infinity Saga. And I don't know how Marvel is going to top it with Secret Wars, but it's really a great movie. Coming in at number 1 is my second favorite MCU film, Avengers Infinity War. I also recently just rewatched this after a long time, and it seriously is just that good. Like, this is one of the best MCU films. It's my second favorite, and it seriously is one of the best comic book movies. Like, Thanos is a great villain. Again, I don't know how Marvel's going to top him with Doctor Doom, but I really think that the character dynamics that everybody has with each other is really what kind of really works with the interconnectedness of the MCU. And I really think that that shines in this movie with the Guardians and Doctor Strange and Iron Man. You get Thor and the Guardians. You get Captain America talking to Groot. You get so many different crazy, cool dynamics with everybody that it just really feels like everything's come together. And the character dynamics is also why I put Thunderbolts so high, because they really have such a great chemistry together. But the chemistry with every single group of characters in this film is just great. It is such a great culmination of everything, and it really feels like an event team-up film where everybody is a part of the fight and all the Avengers are together. Not really, but they're all in their own separate little areas of the world. And it just really is such a great, epic film that really captures why Marvel is so special to a lot of people, including myself, and why Marvel and how Marvel can accomplish great things with this film specifically. But yeah, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what your ranking is for all the Avengers movies. If you enjoyed mine or if you liked mine, let me know in the comments down below. And even if you didn't like it, let me know. Just let me know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of it's going to be because Thunderbolts is above the first Avengers. But hey, it's just my list, so I want to hear if you guys have different opinions. Let me know your list down below. And if you stuck around the video this long and you're new to the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Clearly you were just entertained or you enjoyed something I liked. So subscribe, comment down below your ranking, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.